Hey there. So you're thinking about diving into the world of online courses, right? Sharing what you know and building a business around it.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it does. We're digging into this excerpt you sent over, 20 Profitable Mega Niches, CYC 2024. It's by Marissa Murgatroyd.
Oh, yeah.
And she's, kind of a big deal in the course creation world.
She really is. I mean, we're talking thousands of successful students and her own companies on the Inc. 5,000 list. That's
Wow.
no small feat. What I appreciate about her approach is that it's grounded in real-world results, not just theory.
Right. Okay, so let's unpack this mega niche thing. It sounds kind of intense,
Yeah.
but Murgatroyd makes a great point. It's not about limiting you.
Right.
It's about focus.
Yeah.
Instead of getting lost in a sea of course ideas, she wants us to find our perfect bucket.
Yeah. Exactly, and the bucket analogy is perfect.
Yeah.
Because you know what happens when you try to appeal to everyone with a general interest course.
Yeah, what happened?
You end up resonating with no one deeply enough for them to actually hit that buy button.
Right.
Niching down is where it's at.
The riches are in the niches. She even quotes that in the guide, which I love.
Love that.
So she lays out 20 of these profitable mega niches to get us started.
Okay,
Are you ready to jump into the first one?
absolutely. Let's dive in.
All right, leading off, we've got health and wellness. No shocker there, right? It's a massive market.
For sure.
She's got the usual suspects listed: weight loss, self-care, diet, exercise. But then she dives deeper
Okay,
with things like migraine support, fibromyalgia,
interesting.
helping people with specific conditions.
And don't underestimate the mental and emotional health aspect, especially now. The pandemic really put a spotlight on self-care.
Oh, yeah.
People are craving guidance on stress management, dealing with anxiety, tackling burnout. There's a huge demand for courses that offer personalized approaches in those areas.
You've tapped into something timely there.
For sure.
Okay, next up is parenting and family. Now, this isn't just about romantic relationships.
Right.
It's the whole shebang of raising kids, adoption, blended families, even elder care.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It is a lot, and it's a space where people are constantly searching for practical advice and support. Think about it. New parents especially.
Oh, yeah.
They're bombarded with information,
Totally.
but they're craving evidence-based strategies, a supportive community. Those are things they'll gladly pay for.
You mentioned supportive communities, and it reminds me of that student success story in here.
Oh, yeah.
Giselle McDermott. She was struggling to launch a coaching program,
Oh.
joined Murgatroyd's program, and bam, over $4,000 in 3 months.
Wow.
I'm guessing having that structure and guidance was key.
Absolutely. Even with expertise, launching a course can feel overwhelming. Having a roadmap, a community,
Yeah,
can be a game changer. Okay, ready for mega niche number 3.
hit me.
This one's all about appearances. Style and beauty might seem broad,
Okay.
but the examples really narrow it down.
Yeah, she mentions how to dress for the stage,
Oh, interesting.
which could be huge for anyone in public speaking or performing arts.
For sure.
And then there's choosing your color palette, which I bet is big in the fashion world. Makes you think. All right. Could be a gold mine if you've got the know-how.
Don't underestimate the power of visuals. Especially in our digital world, people want to put their best foot forward.
Right.
They crave that personalized advice, whether it's for online presence or just feeling confident in their everyday life.
All right, brace yourself.
Okay.
Next up is sex, love, and intimate relationships. She doesn't shy away from the tough stuff either.
Oh, wow.
Conflict resolution, even conscious uncoupling. Wowza.
What's fascinating here is that people are willing to invest in improving their relationships.
Yeah.
With the rise of online dating and evolving relationship dynamics,
Let's-
there's a constant need for guidance and support in navigating these complex areas.
It's about meeting people where they are, providing solutions for their specific challenges.
For sure.
Okay, I'm intrigued by this next one. Life purpose.
Okay.
I mean, who doesn't want to find their purpose?
Right.
But she takes it a step further. It's about actually living it,
Oh, wow.
which feels a lot more actionable. What do you think?
I completely agree. This niche taps into our innate desire for meaning and fulfillment. And the examples she gives, like Akashic Records or Dream Builder coaching, they
Interesting.
highlight just how diverse the approaches within this niche can be. There's something for everyone. It really speaks to that yearning we all have,
Wow.
to figure out not just what we're doing here, but why.
Right.
And for someone who can provide that guidance, well, that's powerful.
Absolutely. Okay, next up is a big one,
Okay.
and one I know you're passionate about.
Yeah.
Business and entrepreneurship.
Yes.
This category is huge EE for a reason, right?
It really is. Think about it. It covers everything from starting a business to scaling it. You've got sales, marketing, branding, the fundamentals, but then it branches out into specialized skills.
Right.
Like copywriting, automation, even the...
Course creation itself?
Exactly.
Which, when you think about it, is pretty meta, right? We're doing a deep dive on creating deep dives.
Exactly.
I love it.
And speaking of success stories,
Oh, yeah.
Murgatroyd features this guy, Nathan,
Okay.
who took 25 years of experience, packaged it into a course,
Wow.
and landed a $60,000 contract.
Wow.
Talk about a testament to the power of niching down.
See, you're never too experienced, never too new to learn and monetize your knowledge.
That's right.
Okay, what's next on our list of riches?
Our next mega niche is all about getting ahead. Career and professional skill development.
Yeah.
This one's especially relevant now with how fast the job market is changing.
For sure. People always want an edge, whether it's polishing their resume, nailing interviews, or developing those in-demand skills like communication or public speaking.
Yeah.
It's all about staying competitive.
Absolutely. And it's not just about getting the job.
Right.
It's about thriving in it.
Yeah.
Murgatroyd even mentions courses on asking for a raise and planning for retirement. Talk about valuable life skills.
Those are definitely things people want expert guidance on.
For sure.
Okay, this next one feels like a whole different ballgame.
Okay.
Corporate training and consulting.
It is a different beast. As Murgatroyd points out, you're usually selling to a company,
Right.
a decision maker, not an individual.
Okay.
You're talking diversity and inclusion training,
Right.
change management, leadership development, things businesses need.
It's about addressing those specific pain points organizations have.
Exactly.
You know, it reminds me of Lisa Farrell's story in here.
Yeah.
She used her course to help executives navigate the chaos of the pandemic
Wow.
and ended up making $32,000.
Such a powerful example of how adapting to current events,
Yeah.
taking your expertise and tailoring it to a specific need can lead to incredible results.
Speaking of needs, let's talk time management and productivity.
Okay.
Who couldn't use a little help in that department?
Right. We all crave more time, more productivity.
Totally.
She covers managing time, of course, but also things like boosting productivity.
Okay.
And I love this one, accountability for big projects.
Oh, nice.
Because we all have goals, but having that system, that support, can make all the difference.
It's like that extra push we sometimes need to bridge the gap between intention and action.
Totally.
Okay. Ready for a topic close to everyone's heart.
Hit me.
Money and finances.
Ah, yes, the one thing everyone's thinking about.
Right.
This mega niche is interesting because it covers the practical, saving, investing, trading, but also the mindset piece.
Right.
Developing a healthy relationship with money.
Which is huge. It's about empowering people to make smart decisions no matter where they are in their financial journey.
Absolutely.
And speaking of journeys, the next mega niche focuses on a major life transition.
Okay.
Retirement and legacy.
Big one.
Right.
It's not just about financials at that point, though, is it?
No.
It's about healthcare, leaving a legacy, planning for long-term care.
Right.
Things people might not even think about until they're right there.
That's such a good point. Murgatroyd really thought this through. Okay, get ready for a big one. Personal growth and skill development.
Okay.
This one's like the buffet of self-improvement.
It really is. You name it. It's probably in here.
Right.
Happiness, mindset, meditation, emotional intelligence, learning languages, boosting creativity. It's all about tapping into that desire to learn and grow.
Yeah.
Become the best version of yourself.
And there are so many different approaches.
There really are.
Like Lisa Atkinson,
Okay.
another student, was struggling to scale her blogging business.
Okay.
She had this high-end program that wasn't resonating.
Yeah.
But then she repackaged her knowledge into a more accessible 8-week program.
That's great.
And started seeing real success.
That's such a great takeaway.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's about finding the right format, the right delivery method to connect with your ideal audience. Flexibility is key.
I love that. Okay, ready for a bit of a change of pace?
Okay.
This next one's survival and sustainability.
Okay.
I've noticed a real surge in this lately, probably with everything going on in the world.
It makes sense. There's this growing awareness of climate change, economic uncertainty,
Right.
and people wanting more self-sufficiency.
Yeah.
It's like a desire for resilience is built into us, you know?
Totally. You've got everything from wilderness survival and prepping for emergencies
Yeah.
to things like homesteading, growing your own food, even raising chickens.
It's like a modern-day little house on the prairie, but with wifey. And clearly there's a huge audience for it.
Yeah.
People are craving that connection to nature, to simpler living, and the skills to be more self-reliant.
You know, that actually resonates with me.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about getting a few chickens myself.
You should do it.
Okay, let's move on to home improvement and organizing. That's one trend that never seems to fade right.
Never. There's always a leaky faucet or a messy drawer calling our name.
So true. But it's more than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about creating a space that's both functional and beautiful.
Yeah.
A sanctuary from the chaos of everyday life.
Exactly.
Right.
Murgatroyd covers the practical DIY projects, tiling, gardening, but also the aesthetic side, feng shui, caring for houseplants.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about making your home a reflection of you.
I love that. Okay, switching gears again with religion, faith, and spirituality. This one feels deeply personal, even for a mega niche.
It is, and it's a space where people are actively seeking guidance, connection, and a sense of belonging. Murgatroyd mentions traditional religious study, of course,
Right.
but also practices like shamanism, energy work, connecting with spirit guides.
Wow.
It's about exploring those big questions, the deeper meaning of life.
It's about that human need to understand our place in the universe, to connect with something larger than ourselves.
Exactly. It's about finding that sense of peace and purpose that we all crave.
Yeah.
And that's a powerful motivator.
Okay, ready for some fun?
Yeah.
The next mega niche is all about passion projects, art, hobbies, and sports.
Yes. This is where those niche interests can really shine. Think about it. Improving your golf swing,
Oh, yeah.
learning to paint, mastering calligraphy, journaling, even gaming, whatever your jam, there's an audience for it.
And Murgatroyd proves it's possible to turn even the most unusual passions into profitable courses.
It's true.
Remember David Fisher? He created a course on, get this, growing a year's worth of food on a tiny plot of land.
Talk about niche. And yet, he found his people, those who were hungry for that exact knowledge.
Exactly.
It shows that even in a world that feels saturated, there's always room for unique expertise.
It's inspiring, really.
It is.
And that's the beauty of online courses. You can reach those niche audiences no matter how specific your passion might be.
Totally.
Okay, we're on the home stretch now. 2 mega niches left. Okay, so we've got animals and pets up next. And come on, who doesn't love a good furry friend story?
Right. This is more than just cute pet pics, though.
All right.
It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. People are passionate about their animals.
For sure. Murgatroyd's got everything here, from dog training and even breeding
Wow.
to equestrian sports. And get this, there's even stuff about learning leadership skills from horses.
Really? That's interesting.
I know, right?
It's fascinating how much we can learn from animals. But it makes sense. This niche speaks to that deep bond we have with them and the different ways we can connect,
All right.
learn, and grow together.
You know what? You're really making me think about that whole chicken raising idea again.
Gotta do it.
Okay, last but not least, we've got education, grade school, high school, and college.
This one's interesting because Murgatroyd is very specific here.
Okay.
She emphasizes that this is about selling to parents, teachers, administrators,
Right.
not directly to the students.
Makes sense, right? The decision makers in those settings,
Exactly.
they're the ones looking for solutions,
Yes.
for ways to address the bigger picture of education.
Exactly. And she's got examples ranging from homeschooling resources to study skills courses,
Okay.
even neurodivergent learning support, college prep, ESL. It's about meeting those evolving needs at every level.
So we've reached the end of our mega niche marathon. We've covered a lot of ground.
We really have.
Health, relationships,
Business.
business, chickens.
Chickens.
It's amazing how many opportunities are out there.
It's pretty incredible, isn't it? And what I hope you're taking away from this is that niche doesn't equal limited. Right. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
Totally. If anything, it feels expansive.
Yes.
Like instead of trying to be everything to everyone, you get to focus on what you're truly passionate about.
Right.
And find your people, those who are genuinely interested in what you have to offer.
Exactly. Remember, people buy online courses to solve problems, achieve goals, transform their lives in some way.
Right.
So as you reflect on these mega niches, think about your own skills, experiences, passions. What unique knowledge do you have that could genuinely help someone else?
What problem can you solve? What lights you up? That's where your perfect mega niche is hiding, in that intersection of your passion and someone else's need.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Your expertise combined with the right niche and a little bit of structure has the power to make a real difference, one student at a time.
Now, that's a deep dive worth taking. Thanks for exploring these mega niches with us.
It was my pleasure.
We can't wait to see what amazing courses you create.